Hey everybody, we are back. So we're back after we're still in like a little bit of a waiting period right now. There's 4 games still going on, including our top 2 tables: the Kyle Krueger versus Greg Shaw and Brad Reinhold versus Brian Fred match. Those are still going right now. But the tables that have finished: Charlie Arlinson, Mike Kessling, Matt Wadden, Cal Aldred, AJ Hatum, Ming Hao, Adam Shellberg, Kendall Hallman, Carl Koenig, Mark Walseth, Matt Lutz, and Stuart Yeo have all been the victors of their match. And it's kind of interesting to see, like, in this round, again, Light Side won the majority of the matches. We're going into this. Were you and your team, Jeremy, thinking that Light Side was going to be this good?
No. But I think it's pretty common. It's common among the community that Light Side is like not that great right now, mostly because you have to prepare for so many different types of Dark Side decks. So it's a little shocking that Light Side's doing well. But I don't think the imbalance is like huge, so.
Mm-hmm.
Because we started off the day with a bunch of Dark Side wins, right?
We did. Let's see. In the last round, it was majority of Dark Side. All but 5 of the Dark Side match, all the 5 of the Dark Side games won. But round 4 was the majority of Light Side. Round 3, Dark Side. It's been a little interesting to see, like, what decks are winning right now.
Yeah, so I know. So Mike's been doing really well with Old Allies.
Mm-hmm.
And so is Matt Scott. So Old Allies doing pretty well. Probably not surprising for most people.
And I mean, you have Greg Shaw and Brian Fred, who are both undefeated. So they've been on that trend. Like, Brian and Greg have yet to play each other. So, but they're still running into good opponents with their size, but they're still winning.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that talks to the differential of the sides or if that's just, obviously they're really good players. So.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like Greg Shaw prevailed over Kyle Krueger, so that one's over. Joe Olson beat Casey, and Tang Lee over Jack Erickson Schultz. So the only game we're waiting on is Brad Reinhold versus Brian Fred.
Greg could be the lone undefeated.
Well, Greg won, so.
Yeah, so if Brian Fred loses here, Greg will be the lone undefeated.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And
Greg, coming off his interview with Kessling run, must have been good luck.
It's good luck. Like, if you come on to one of the podcasts or Holo Theater right before, you tend to do well. I don't know what it is. It's just like one of those little things. But right now, though, what's going on what else is going on with Star Wars CCG? Again, in 2 days, in less than 2 days at this point, the Jawa Brawl will be starting. In 15 days, we have the return of the OCS with the August month of OCS play. We're down to like just 2 months of OCS, so if you want to try and get into it, you got to make sure you play in these next 2 months. And then Euros is in September, and then we have Worlds coming in October. And Worlds is right in your neighborhood, right, Jeremy?
In the ATL, Atlanta. It's very hot here. So come prepared. Well, I guess it'll be in November, but it still might be hot then.
I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, hopefully by then we'll have sets 19 out. I know Chris Kelly is in the chat. Maybe he'll provide us with some spoilers either later today or tomorrow. We can talk about some of the stuff that's coming out. Yeah, Mason.
Spoil some cards?
So, foil some cards?
Is he going to let us spoil some cards here?
I don't know. I'm asking him. Like, maybe if enough people decide to put him on the spot, we can get like 1 or 2 tidbits. But yeah, Mace Window's lightsaber is the AI that's coming up in the next 2 months. So if you play your games, you can get one of those. If you play enough, you can get 2 of those. And then I think if you play all your games from the start to the finish, you can get a PC XL deck box.
Yeah, going back to the new set, Drew has been working hard on it, and he says there's a lot of cool stuff in the new set, so I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, I don't know what was coming out, but like the last few sets have been kind of cool. I like the Skywalker objective. I like even though it got an errata and everything, I do like it how it gotten better. And then in the same way, there was like Badger Chris Kelly, and we can get spoils. And I think for the PCXL deck box, you have to go perfect throughout.
From the Java Brawl or the...
No, for the OCS. So if you go play all 12 games in each of your months, you will get you can get a PCXL deck box. But don't know if Jared has confirmed it. James is saying 70 games is fine. So let's see. I'm really interested. Like, I don't care about making it. I just want that PCXL deck box. I got to get up to Brian Fred. I got to get up to Brian Fred level. Oh, okay. I am wrong. Everybody else is right. Players who finish with all 72 games will receive the same foil as the top 16. Thank you, James. I appreciate you for what you're doing there, sir. Yeah, 70 to 72 games will get you a PCXL deck box. Hopefully players will decide and choose the best one, which is the Darth Vader one.
How many deck boxes do you have so far?
I've got 4.
4, wow.
But, okay, so it looks like that last game has ended, and Brian Fred is victorious. So, B. Fred and Greg Shaw will be on stream for this one. I know Greg has come on earlier, but Brian Fred has yet to be on stream, and we have our 2 undefeated players. So, and it looks like it's going to be Greg on Dark versus Brian's Light Side.
Did we confirm that is Greg playing ROPS?
So many ROPS. Like, we're about to see all the ROPS. But you know what else makes the Darth Vader image the best image? You can play the cool cards like I Am Your Father V in that one. So if you got the Darth Vader Betrayer of the Jedi and the Darth Vader I Am Your, like the new one that they came out with for the Father's Day event, you can have some really cool images on the table. Jeremy, did you play in the Father's Day event?
I did not. I've been really busy this year. I've had really hardly any time to play competitive Star Wars, unfortunately.
But you did hear about the Father's Day event, right? Like all the good stuff that they did?
Uh-huh.
Did you know that the PC was able to raise over $3,500 towards cancer research?
Wow, no, I did not hear that.
That's great. Yeah. Like everybody contributed, raised a lot of money for that. So hopefully this will be like a yearly thing, you know. Maybe next year we'll do a Mother's Day, because I mean we did Father's Day. Next year we could do like Mother's Day and do, I don't know, like I can't think of like anything dark side with moms. I mean, I know the Emperor had a mom, I think. So
Darth Vader had a mom.
Yeah. But we'll see. But yeah, and Bill pointed this out on Slack, that your team is like in the top 4 tables.
Yeah, I mean,
Like it's Greg versus Brian Fred, Mike Kessling versus Charlie. You guys have those tables on lockdown at this point.
Yeah, I mean, our team, it's a lot of grinders on our team. I'll say that much. You know, you got Charlie, Brian, Fred, Drew. A lot of good conversation that happens.
Okay, so I stand correct. It looks like Greg and Brian Fred are going to scoop.
Okay, that makes sense.
So we're gonna have Kyle Krueger versus Logan on. Neither of those have been on stream yet, and this is table 3.
Do we know what they're playing?
I have no clue.
Not familiar.
Oh, Bring It Before Me versus the Endor, Like My Father Before Me. Oh my gosh, it's 2 decks that we haven't seen. Let the Wookiee win, Like My Father Before Me versus Bring It Before Me. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be fun.
This is like speaking of the Father's Day event. Here we go.
Yeah.
Like the quintessential father versus son matchup here.
Well, I mean, is it though? Because I mean, Kyle's starting with a site that has the father already on fire.
Sure. So that is the funeral pyre.
Yeah.
In the glare. Okay.
So, funeral pyre with the AI Like My Father Before Me. That looks amazing.
Is Logan a local player?
I'm not sure. I actually don't know where Logan is from. He's completely an unknown to me. So we got something special planned for them. Just typical Bring It Before Me stuff. And slip sliding away with, it looks like the First Light bar. So you can pull like a musician. Yeah, you have the Endor Pyre. I'll be right back.
This should be a little more exciting than some of the other games we've seen. There should be a lot more battling involved. Hopefully.
So we see that he's got security precautions on the throne room. Went and got the Emperor, went and got the Emperor's power. And I'm assuming that the other card that he's playing is like our I Am Your Father. Right now, Chris Kelly, Kyle Krueger is using the AI of the effect. I don't know if Logan is. But Kyle is starting Kashyyyk. And we already saw one Destiny 6 Luke in Kyle's hand. But not a lot of other things.
Pretty good start for Kyle. Forlom. Always want to see him as early as possible. I have no idea what card that is. That was the 3PO puller.
Oh, so Logan is starting the... So, I'm sorry. Logan is your light side player. Kyle is the dark side player. So, clearly Logan is better here. Because he's got the AI of the Like My Father Before Me.
So Logan just putting all these cards into the glare zone. I'm not sure of what he's pulling. I think one of those is a 3PO. Perhaps the other one is a Bosnos Chambers.
Yeah, all those cards are in the glare zone. Let's see. Okay, standings after our sixth game. Greg Shaw and Brian Fred are both 1-2, and they're both undefeated. Charlie, Mike Kessling, and then followed by Brad Reinhold, Jeff Levine, Cal Aldred, Joe Olson, Logan Pietig, Kyle Krueger, Matt Wadden, AJ Hatum, Matt Scott versus Ming, Justin Miyashiro in 15th, Casey rounding out your top 16, and Kendall Hallman at 17th.
It's gonna be a good top 8, I think, tomorrow.
Yeah. I don't know. So I got to ask you, Jeremy, like if I would have asked you like before this would have started today, who you would think like between Matt Lutz and Kendall Hallman, who would have the better record? You'd have to go with Matt, right?
I mean, objectively, I guess. I'm not really too familiar with Kendall playing competitively.
Yeah. I mean, okay.
But Matt's a good player, so
Matt,
I mean,
Matt is a good player. I'm just saying, like, the only reason I'm saying that is because they both do the bad deck breakdowns. Like, yeah, Kendall won the team tournament, yes. But I'm just saying, like, bad deck breakdown wise, like, Kendall comes up with the weird stuff. Matt comes up with the good stuff. At least that's what I've seen.
Yeah, I think Matt is always a good bet going into tournaments.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just in, Greg Shaw and Brian Fred did scoop. Brian Fred was reported as the victor in that match.
Well, I assume they're going to double scoop, right? So the next match, Greg
They might not play though, because I think Charlie and Mike are also they're 5-1 at this point. So now that Greg is essentially 6-1.
Well, Mike and Brian would scoop with them too, so
okay, that's a good point.
So we'll see. Yeah, we might have 4 players for New Allies again in the top 8.
And of course, I like on Hollow Theater, I said, "Oh, we're only going to have 3." I need to stop doubting you guys.
Yeah, I don't know why you keep doubting us. We always put up results.
So yeah, I can't tell what card is down on the table for Logan.
Let's see if we can get him to move it.
Okay, there's a 4 from Kyle.
My assumption is that Logan has Boss Chambers, the Jedi Council Chamber, and 3PO, one of them. It's my assumption.
That could be true. Wrong. I mean, it could also be like Yoda, the one that allows you to move, but he doesn't have a battleground down yet.
Well, there's battleground.
Well, yeah, but it's not a episode 1 ground, is it?
No, it's not episode 1.
Okay, so we got the. So he's got the bridge. He's also got a Vader. And 2 Lord Maul with lightsabers. 3 Lord Maul with lightsabers. Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a really good hand for Kyle.
This guy is so good in this deck.
Yeah.
Surprised he went with Maul and not Vader. I guess he wants to say Vader to go wherever Luke is.
Mhm. Wow, what is that? I saw at least one Sith Fury in his hand. Okay, so Shuttle Tidarian. Okay, that's a good card.
Yeah. Love this card. Assume that's
And
low.
I have no clue what Han that is. No set 19 spoilers today. There is a good chance if people continue to pester and bug Chris Kelly, we might see some tomorrow.
Yeah, so stay tuned.
Not really sure when it's supposed to drop. Okay, Luke Skywalker. Good question. I think it's the optimistic general. I am assuming it is some point of some variant of, or some persona of Han.
Yeah, I think it's optimistic general.
Okay, but Luke coming down with his lightsaber against Darth Maul. Or Lord Maul with lightsaber. Kyle again searching through the deck. Wow. Kyle has the first strike in his hand, so I don't see the Phantom Menace on the table, so Maul does not have any immunity, but he's going to be able to draw 2 Destiny with the Emperor's power.
Yeah.
So this is really risky for Logan right here.
Yeah, it's even worse for Logan that Kyle has multiple Lord Mauls in hand, but obviously Logan doesn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's the force field. Going over to Kyle's action. Kyle debating if he wants to keep playing or go move to Avalon.
It's always a question for him, right?
It is, and 9 times out of 10 he's going to pick Avalon, but he's playing really good right now, so he might actually decide to play Star Wars. Okay, so Lord Maul attempts to swing at Luke. There's the blaster deflection. Kyle grabs it.
I think at Indoor they played Secret Hitler. I think Kyle was really into Secret Hitler.
Yes, and just all I learned from that experience is never trust Mike Turner. He always picks the wrong person.
Don't trust anyone named Mike in those types of games.
Okay, so we see both of them. So he lost the Gek off the top to add a Destiny. Yep, that's the JCC, so I am assuming that is, like you said, 3PO. There we go.
All right. Draws a sense.
Okay, so draws Destiny, it's a sense. Okay, Sith Fury, after drawing the 1. Oh, there's a 5.
And a 6.
And a 6. Wow.
Both +1 too, because of ball.
Yeah. So that hurts. Yep, he has to stack a card. He'll lose the sense that he drew for Battle Destiny. And Maul hits the graveyard, or the lost pile, and that will end Logan's turn. So, I mean, he just lost Luke there, but you did lose 1 copy of the Saber. So, I mean, he can still get Luke back via the objective. So that wasn't a bad play by Logan, but
yeah, like you said, the Saber was what hurts the most there.
And,
Oof.
General Grievous coming down. There's the saber.
That's
Like Logan was ready for it. It seemed like.
yikes.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the one thing is that you could always just give Luke to Vader, so it's like not
Mm-hmm.
not the end of the world. So I feel like the saber had a shelf life anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, losing it early though is not great.
Plays Battle Order. Saves a lot of cards in his force pile. Okay. Gets Luke back via the objective, so I mean Logan realizes that. And Lando Calrissian. Now, can Logan redeploy Luke's saber?
No. It now belongs to Kyle.
Well, I'm saying, like, if he has a second copy, he can. He would have to get Grievous and the saber off the table first, correct?
I believe so, yes.
That actually helps. Okay, initiates, swings at Lando, hits Lando. Now, I wouldn't be surprised to see if Kyle has Imperial Command here.
He does.
He does. So he'll lose one, and he'll reduce. So, wow, Kyle's hand is just pure stacked. Yes, the current standings are on the forums under the Nationals area, and they're posted as current standings. And Logan has to stack another card. He stacked from his hand. He stacked the loot saber because, unfortunately, like looks like Grievous is going to just stick around.
Yeah, this game is not. These battles are not going Logan's way for sure.
No, and the bigger problem is he's initiating them.
Yeah.
Like it looks like so he does play the farm. I think the better option there would have been going to the farm and just drawing cards from your use pile, key cards, setting up a drain of 2 and 1 and 1. So it looks like Kyle did drain, and there's Erica. So again, with Luke on the table, with Luke not on the table, he can start draining. Or same with blaster rifle. So yeah, Kyle's in a really good spot.
Even if Logan gives Kyle Luke, he still gets to retrieve the Arc, which is pretty sick in this deck.
And Brian Fred walking around right now in his Adrian Peterson jersey.
Victory lap for Brian.
Possibly. I mean, like you said, he's currently 7-0. And Qui-Gon with lightsaber comes down. Looks like Logan just really wants to remove those guys off the table. Currently, Brian Fred is 7-0.
Yeah, I don't know what other characters he has, but I would have loved to save Qui-Gon for Maul to get the extra destiny.
And is Logan initiating again? Yep. Okay, it looks like Qui-Gon swings at General Grievous. He's not going to be able to get the saber back. So one of them is stacked on the effect. Then the other one is going to go to Kyle's lost pile. So Luke is probably going to not have his saber for the rest of the game. Well, when I say probably, I mean definitely. Kyle draws big for Destiny. Or no, that was the... Yeah, he stacked the saber.
Yeah, I don't think that's too big of a deal that he lost the saber. Like I said, like most of the time, Luke is just going to get captured in this matchup.
Yeah. Wow. There's another card stacked. And Kyle, I mean, both those characters are hit, so he's going to cause some overflow here. And I don't know if I don't remember. I didn't see what Logan drew for Destiny, but it does look like Kyle's only going to be losing one character here. Or I'm sorry, two characters because of Grievous being hit. Okay, there's the Jedi's Resilience. Our Sin goes. Grievous goes. Luke and yep, here it comes.
Just one, it looks like.
Okay, just one.
So that's not terrible.
No.
Again.
No, but I mean, Arca's still on the table. Grievous is going to get retrieved. I like that Kyle was a good guy right there and pointed out to Logan that you might want to play the aim high shield. I mean, he didn't tell him to play simple tricks and nonsense, but
yeah, halfway good guy.
Yeah. And Lord Maul coming down. Okay, update. Jeff Levine has beat Matt Wadden. So Jeff is currently 5-2.
Yeah, Jeff's probably in good shape going into the next round.
Mm-hmm.
See Qui-Gon.
Sorry.
So he's gonna get an extra. He's gonna get an extra destiny here against Maul.
Yeah.
Maul gets hit. Qui-Gon gets hit.
To answer the question about Logan, Logan is 4-2. Kyle is also 4-2.
Kyle's got a sniper dark strike here.
That's not good. Yeah, I think you have to keep. Oh. Okay, so there goes the clash. I don't know how I like that. Like, unless you know what the next card is, you get away from having 2 Destiny.
Kyle didn't sniper dark strike
Okay.
there, I guess?
No. But that's going to get rid of Erica. As Logan drew a 6 for Battle Destiny.
Ooh, and he has to stack again. 4 cards stack.
That's enough cards to turn Luke Skywalker a Jedi Knight.
Yeah. So I don't know if we're going to see Luke again this game.
I mean, you kind of have to because, I mean, you don't want to lose cards to Vader.
Sure, but it's better than losing the game.
Yeah. I mean, and you definitely want to put Vader to the farm. Oh, AJ Hatum has defeated Brad Reinhold.
Yep, like you said, Vader to the farm. Well, I wonder if Kyle is playing Sith Pro droids. I think he's got to be playing at least one. Right?
You think he's got one. Okay, there comes Tarkin and the Saber, so that's a drain of 3 there. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yep, and he'll have access to command with her on there.
Yep, both players putting cards back with their respective droids. Okay. Logan does have a...
now Logan
he's got a Padme.
Play Luke to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm not sure I like putting Vader there.
Let's see what Logan's going to do here. That's a good one. Menace fades. That will turn off the drain from the Vader, the drain bonus from the Saber. Yoda coming down.
You could just play Luke from his last file, yeah.
Yeah. See, this is a good sequence of events for Logan. Like, with Vader all the way over on Tatooine, you don't have to worry about him just grabbing Luke and kicking the crap out of Yoda.
Yeah, this is why I don't love playing Vader to the farm there. Because now you let Logan get Luke out to your other side. If you hold Vader, then Logan has a really hard time justifying playing Luke.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially losing the game to the duel.
Oh, he's using the Unite to put an interrupt out of play. Personally, I would have rather him gone down with, like, say, Padme and Luke. Hey, here we go. Kylo Ren coming down in front of Luke and Yoda. There's the third Lord Maul with lightsaber. And, ooh. First strike. Logan has no force saved.
Oof.
Pays to initiate, pays to retrieve 1. Yep, hits Luke. And draws a 6 and a 1. Let's see, does he have another? Nope, no Sith Fury, so he misses Yoda. Oh, there's the Sith Fury that he needed there. Let's see, Destiny is a 5 and a... Ooh, nice. Big 7. So, I mean, Yoda's immune, but... Now you've got to, like, you're down by a lot. So I don't think you have to lose Yoda here. There's number 5 card. Okay, Matt Scott has defeated Kendall Holman.
Yeah, fortunately, I think that ends Kendall's run.
Yeah. See a few drains. And again, no Luke on the table. But we have Qui-Gon coming down again. Is that 3 Qui-Gons now? Or no. It's the same one because he Jedi Resilience.
Yeah.
Hits Qui-Gon. No, it does not hit Qui-Gon. Loses a Sith probe droid off the top to add a Destiny. Ball is hit. Both players are getting 2. There's a 4 and a 4 for Logan, a 6 and a 5 for Kyle.
I think losing that Sith Pro Droid might make things interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because now Logan can give Vader Luke, and then Kyle has to lose 1.
But that was on Logan's turn.
I'm talking about next turn.
Yeah, but he's going to lose 6. Like, he's going to lose to the damage, and then he's going to lose to your Destiny.
Oh, yeah. I forgot he's going to have to lose to your Destiny.
And Menace Fates is not in effect anymore, so of course Kyle's going to drain for 3. No escape to get Lord Ball back. And Newt Gunray. Okay. Okay, so we know that Logan has Qui-Gon still in his hand. Yep, there's the Qui-Gon. And he initiates. He'll pay 1 to retrieve Luke's bionic hand. Kyle will lose Darth Vader from his hand. Swings, hits Maul. There's a 1 for Kyle with the Sith Fury. Draws a 4 for the first one. And a 4, so that's going to hit Qui-Gon. And now Kyle's going to get 3 Destiny here. Ooh. 2 for the first one and a 3. While Kyle is, we have a Logan will concede and Kyle will be victorious. So Kyle's really sitting in a good spot right here. Even though he's going to be 5-2 after this match. So, yeah, he's in a really good spot.
Yeah, Kyle just had everything he needed that game.
Mm-hmm.
Although we got to see some battles, so that was interesting.
They definitely fight it like men.
Felt like we haven't seen battles in a few matches.
I know. Like, it felt good because as soon as I sat down, I'm just like, okay, this is going to be a fun match. Like, we're going to see lightsabers. We're going to see cards going to Lost Pile. This is what makes Star Wars CCG fun. I mean, for what it's worth, Chris Kelly, Drew, and all the rest of the design team have made Star Wars. You want to use lightsabers in the game right now. We've had a few on the stream that have not been as interactive, but not like this.
Yeah, I feel like the most interactive game was Kendall's game, round 1.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we did have Rock's first no idea twice, so that's usually
the first one was a little weird because Greg had the perfect hand to go down to Raltier and disrupt what Joe was doing.
Yeah, then Charlie just was able to outmaneuver Matt in the move phase.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so weren't able to really give a token away on that one just because of the speed of that game. So I think the token has to be Lord Maul with lightsaber.
I agree.
Like, we saw Kyle play him 4 times at the game.
One of those cards I think was a little underrated when it first dropped.
Yeah.
And I think people are, realizing how good it actually is now, especially in Bring It Before Me.
I mean, to make a card that sees more play than Darth Maul or Maul with double-bladed lightsaber is kind of interesting.
Yeah, like when's the last time we saw Maul with double-bladed lightsaber?
It's been a while. Like, you don't see him out of like decks. Like, you'll see him maybe in like a hunt down, like a regular hunt down, just because you want the ability to swing twice. But outside of like that, I really can't think of a deck.
Even Hunt Down sometimes plays Lord Maul. It's not always double-bladed Maul.
Like, but I mean, yeah, Kyle just had the hand.
And I think his deck is pretty advantaged against mains to begin with. So the combination of him having an amazing hand and a good matchup, it's just really tough for Logan.
But I mean, that's the main game. Like, it's Bring It Before Me is really good against mains right now, and I'm a little surprised to see more people actually did not play mains in this game in the tournament.
Mains are so boring, man.
Well, I meant like Bring It Before Me. I'm sorry. I mean, we only had 2 people play Bring It Before Me? Or no, I'm sorry, 5 people. So 5 people played Bring It Before Me.
Yeah, it was a big topic in our team chat too.
Mm-hmm. It was surprising to see enough. Like, it was a big topic in the team chat for the Killer Bees. I'm kind of surprised to see that. It was a deck that people were talking about, but I don't think anybody built for this tournament. But I don't know. I mean, Kyle's doing well with it. I mean, he's 5-2 at this point. Also joining Kyle in the winners for this round, Brian Fred over Greg Shaw. Again, both those players decided to scoop and go to dinner or talk and hang out as they were both undefeated. Kyle Krueger, as we just saw, Kyle Krueger beat Logan. AJ Hatum over Brad Reinhold. Jeff Levine over Matt Wadden. Matt Scott over Ken Holman. Joe Olson over Cal Aldred. And Julian Berg over William Sinoka. Joe beating on Cal, another teammate versus teammate match. Joe is currently 5-2 at this point. So you got to think Joe is in really good position to make another top 8.
Yeah, so let's talk about who we think who's looking good to make top 8, who's on the cusp.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look at the standings.
Well, Brian, Fred, and Greg Shaw, I would say, are going to make it. Mike and Charlie look like they're in good position. They really would have to bottom out, both of them. Kyle, like we just saw, is looking really good. I want to say, let's see, AJ beating Brad. Both of those players were 4-2. So Brad is now sitting at 4-3. AJ sitting at 5-2. He's sitting good. Joe Olson 5-2, sitting good. Jeff Levine sitting good. I think if a player who is 5-3 is going to make it, I think it's going to be Brad, just because 2 of his losses were to Brian Fred.
Yeah. Do we think a 5-3 will make it?
I think there was a 5-3 who made it to Endor, and it's kind of the same feel to me. So I think at least one 5-3 is going to sneak their way in.
It's certainly going to be tight, whoever gets that last spot.
Yeah. I will say, a lot of this is riding on Mike and Charlie. Because I think with Kyle winning and joining, like, we could see Mike and Charlie playing again, and then they just reverse scoop so that both of them are in. Just like I think Brian Fred and Greg Shaw are going to play, or Charlie's going to play Brian Fred, or whoever wins versus Mike Kessling could play Brian Fred. Like, if Mike Kessling wins, he could play Brian Fred. Greg can play Brian Fred. So it's going to be interesting based on those matchups too.
Yeah. So if it's Mike and Brian Fred, they have to play? Does Mike have to play?
Mike is 5-1 right now, so I don't know.
He could potentially.
I think though Brian would scoop to him.
Yeah.
And go 7-1, and basically giving Mike a shot into the top 8.
Yeah. Same with Greg.
Yeah. Well, Greg can't. I was gonna say, yeah, Greg can't play Mike. So.
Well, if Greg gets paired against, can he get paired against Charlie?
Yes.
So that could happen too. So that'll be interesting. So if it's Mike versus B. Fred and Charlie versus Greg, then all 4 of them are in because they're just going to scoot to each other.
Well, we'll see. Okay, let's see if there's any other updates. Yeah. Okay, so there hasn't been any updates from this round yet. So I think Jeremy and I have earned a short little break, so we can both go get dinner. I don't know if you have dinner waiting for you.
Yep.
So we're going to go drop out for a little bit, go get some dinner, and then we'll be back with the last round. So everybody stay tuned. We got one more round to go, and then that's it.
Yep. Looking forward to it. See ya.
Okay. Later, guys.